clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. That is caught. It's Merriman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Taylor. He sets to fire deep. Unable. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Loco, over here. Zoom, zoom. Come out.
Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and Taylor hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Slow. 2-jet.
They run. It's Johnson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. On third and goal, Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Hey, where are you going?
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Where are you going? Zoom. Inside. Hey, 50.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
319. Next one. Here we go. 58.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
319. Zoom.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's fine now. Gun. Jumbo. Zoom. Hurry up.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58. That's fine, yeah. Jumbo.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. A dump underneath to Jones. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Rodgers again now. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Taylor. That's caught out left by Perriman. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Trevor Davis now to return. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
58!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
That's fine. Yeah.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Hey. Zoom. No.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's fine, yeah. Right now, you got 58. Zoom. Here we go. 58.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Slow.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Taylor. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Slow.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway from 8 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Over here. Hey, Mike. Jump out.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
That's fine, yeah.
Rodgers now on first down. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run again on first down, Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Slow.
Again, this is Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Taylor to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They get it to him running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's back to throw. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, 50.
Back to throw. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Jones. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's fine. Yeah. Get 300. Get 300. Hey. Get 300.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes...
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No